Hey, welcome back to Life's a Bag. And if you're new here, welcome to Life's a Bag. I hope that you will decide to stick around, hit the subscribe button, like, share, follow, comment, all the things. Okay, so anyway, today we decided to get into some things. And so we headed out to our favorite place. And normally my child does not go with me on my shopping excursions because they just can't be bothered, which on one hand, thank goodness, right? On the other, boo, sometimes it's, it would be more fun to have a little PIC, a little partner in crime. So anyway, today I was joined and we went into the Coach store first. Not one, but two employees greeted me, said hi. My kid was like, but we got what we needed ordered. And apparently the pretzel charm that I got was never supposed to make it to my store. So it's like a one of one around here. Anyway, so that was exciting. And then we went on walking around, and the, pardon me, the Saks Fifth Avenue is closing. So we popped in there and oh man, so sad. A lot of bare shelves already. A lot of stuff is kind of picked over and whatnot. The Chanel makeup counter is already gone. I don't know how quickly that happened. And then we kind of lollygagged our way into Tory Burch also. It was interesting because I don't know, their inventory changes very, very quickly. We also stopped by Neiman's, see what they had in store. I really wanna look at that Valerie bag from Jacquemus. Normally not really a fan, but it's starting to grow on me. And that little thing about making grandma the brand ambassador just gets right to my heartstrings. Interestingly, they were also completely sold out of their camera bags, their Lous and their little Gabbies. So I wonder if something new is coming from YSL on that. I looked at the Marc Jacobs vanity because, the vanities are still, maintaining a stronghold of sorts in terms of the trends. And Marc Jacobs had a cute navy or black and white striped version. And I was like, oh, well, that, and it wasn't labeled the vanity, thankfully. And I thought, well, maybe that'll be a cute way for me to participate because I could get down with the pattern and the fabric. But it was kind of hard-sided, and I was like, no. And it didn't open all the way. It kind of stopped or something. Anyway, wasn't for me. So then we eventually meandered our way down to Louis Vuitton. And we got something. So I have been working more on curation this year. So I'm looking at what I have, what I want, and where I'm going. So this is part of the big puzzle. Also, I have thoughts. You know, I don't know how in detail you guys that happen to come across my channel or do follow my channel or whatever want to get, but I can really geek out on some bags. I keep looking at the 20, but I just can't do it. And for whatever reason, it falls so weird on me. Doesn't matter if it's with the provided fabric strap or even taking a Speedy strap and putting it on, it still falls weird, which is crazy because the Speedy falls like a regular Speedy, falls perfectly on me. I don't know. And then, don't ask me why it took me so long. I can tell you why it took me so long, because I'm thinking about, you know, no less than 150 bags at a time. And so when I go into the boutique, somebody always gets forgotten. And usually it's a looping. But today I tried it on. And let me tell you, that bag is the bag of chips. It is all that in the bag of chips. So anyway, let's unbox this baby. You know, funny thing about these new buttons, I've actually had one of them come off with the flap, so I don't know, kind of weird. There she is, and you probably already know, just from that. But for those who don't, I got the Speedy 25 in Tommy Azor. And I'll tell you why. So, this is part of my overall vision. And that looping threw a wrench into everything. It took me out. The looping took me out. And I was sitting there and I was like, okay, vision or amazing? And even though it doesn't necessarily do it for me, you know, a little more on the unique side. And so I'm sitting there, looking at both of them. Which one am I going to do? And I was like, oh, ha, 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 ha. Any chance that that's made in France? Oh, I know it's not. And I pick it up and I look at it. And it's made in France. And then my SA is just as shocked as I am. And she's like, whoa. And I was like, yeah. And she does her little scan thing, which their scanner is way cooler than any of our scanners. And it was made on March 24th, which is just a couple days after my dad's birthday. And I was like, wrap it up, bag it up, because life's a bag. So, I mean, this is not new to the rotation and the game of Louis Vuitton, but in the event that this is the first time you've seen it, there's the information for it. Normally, I do not care for the 25. I had a classic 25, and I was like, no, the opening can tend to be a little bit small. especially compared to like the 30. However, I did, they had the lock on the zipper. That's got to get out of here. But I did try it on with the crossbody strap, and I found it much, much easier to get into. So, strap. It's got a little D-ring. I feel like I watched a video recently and somebody was talking about how their Speedy didn't have a D-ring on the inside, and I was like, they all have a D-ring on the inside. Well, the 20 does not. And probably not the Nano, right? But 25, 30, 35 for sure do. For sure. I have a 92 Speedy Classic that has a D-ring on the inside. So they do. On the other side is the pocket, which is like loose. You know, you can pull it out. And it has a zipper. And then on the inside is my bag with my little keys. And that smell. And then it's got its little textile card. Whatever. Tomorrow, well, actually, now today is Easter Sunday. And on Easter, if you want to play the traditional fashion games, we can wear white. So this baby is going out tomorrow, today. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And I'm really excited to see how my little vision comes together. I can't believe I got one made in France right here in the US of A. Anyway, that's all I got for you tonight. We kept it real short, real sweet. I have some other videos that I'm still working on editing. So those will be coming out soon. A shopping vlog. Oh, and the Ungettable Get. That's also in the lineup. And hint, I was so close to almost blowing that. Little surprise just now, but I did it. And there's more to come. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. Let me know what you think about the Azure Speedy, which does terrify me, but this is one of those instances where I personally would feel more comfortable purchasing new. Azure can see some things and it can show a story, and I feel more comfortable if this turns any colors or whatever that it's done on my watch. I wouldn't necessarily want to get it that way, but I'm not saying don't buy from the pre-loved market. I'm saying I felt more comfortable buying new than from the pre-loved market. But anyway, yeah, thanks for coming, and have a happy Easter. Bye.